Marcus worked the night shift alone at an old warehouse on the edge of town. The job was simple. Walk the building every hour, check the doors, sign the logbook, and stay awake. The warehouse had been abandoned for years before a storage company bought it. Most of the units were empty. A few held forgotten furniture, old boxes, and things people never came back for. At 2 a.m., Marcus began his routine patrol. Everything looked normal until he reached Unit 114. The door was slightly open. That was strange. He was certain it had been locked earlier. He pulled out his flashlight and shined it inside. Nothing. Just darkness. Marcus stepped forward and pushed the door wider. The beam swept across dusty concrete floors and empty shelves. Then it stopped. Someone was standing in the back corner, a tall figure, motionless. Marcus nearly jumped out of his skin. "Hello?" he called. No answer. He moved closer. The figure never moved. His flashlight finally revealed the truth. It wasn't a person, just a coat hanging from a shelf. Marcus laughed nervously and turned to leave. Then he heard a voice behind him. "Don't leave me here." The words were soft, barely a whisper. Marcus spun around. The room was empty. His heart hammered in his chest. He backed out, slammed the door shut, and locked it. By the time he returned to the security office, he had convinced himself he imagined it. Lack of sleep, nothing more. At 3 a.m., he checked the security cameras. Every hallway appeared normal. Except hallway 11. The camera facing Unit 114 showed someone standing directly in front of the door. A woman, long black hair, white dress, head tilted sideways. Marcus stared at the screen. He hadn't seen anyone enter the building. He grabbed his radio and hurried back. The hallway was empty. No woman, no movement, nothing. Shaken, he returned to the office. But when he sat down, something caught his eye. The visitor's sign-in book. A new name had appeared, written in fresh black ink. Emily Shaw. Below it was a time, 3:07 a.m., and under that, Unit 114. Marcus checked the building records. His stomach dropped. Emily Shaw had rented Unit 114. 23 years ago, she disappeared the same night. No one ever found her. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed through the warehouse, then another, then another. Unit 114. Marcus watched the security monitor. The door was opening and closing by itself, over and over. Bang, bang, bang. Then the camera flickered. For 1 second, the woman appeared, closer than before. The next flicker, she was halfway down the hallway. The next flicker, she was standing directly in front of the camera. Her face wasn't human. It looked stretched like wet paper pulled apart. And her mouth slowly opened. The monitor went black. Marcus grabbed his keys and ran for the exit. As he reached the front door, he froze. Someone had written a message across the fogged glass from the outside, a message that hadn't been there moments earlier. You looked inside. The warehouse behind him became silent. No bangs, no footsteps, nothing. Then he felt a breath against his ear, cold, rotten, and a whisper. "Now I know where you work." The next morning, the day shift guard arrived to find the office empty. Marcus was gone. The only thing left behind was the logbook. On the final page was a fresh entry. 4:01 a.m., new tenant, checked in, Unit 114, Marcus Reed.